Alright, people. My name is Ugochukwu. Today is 27th May 2021. I used to make a daily. I used to present my daily views in the past, but I stopped doing that. But I have decided to start it again since Nigeria is at the boiling point right now. So I'm gonna be producing some kind of daily analysis of events, or you can call it. I present my daily views on different events that is happening in Nigeria and around the world. So but what I would do is I don't know. It's possible that I'm gonna be doing this every day, 7 days a week. And then it's possible that I might produce 1, 2, 3 different videos on daily basis. I don't know how many, but at least one. I would have started this last week. What had happened is I ordered some equipment. Some of them came back, but I ordered the wrong thing, so I had to send them back. I'm waiting for the right equipment to come in. But anyway, you see the story you're looking at. It says the title is Plateau killings can cause for self-defense. CAN is stand for Christian Association of Nigeria. A couple of days ago, I posted a video on my YouTube channel on a series of killings going on in Niger State. Niger State is close to Plateau State. Plateau is a state. And I think this problem is going on in Jos. So there are killings going on in Niger State, and then now a lot of it going on in Plateau State. So it's no longer a secret that something is about to happen in Nigeria. So I need to start giving my opinion. By the way, this what you're looking at is a video. It's a YouTube channel called what they call this again? Object TV, by a guy from Lagos called Segun. I know him. So but anyway, he present every day in the morning. When you wake up in the morning, you go to his channel, you will see a video of about 10 minutes where he presents about 5, 6 different newspaper front pages in Nigeria. So that's what you're looking at. One of them he presented a couple of, I think about 2 days ago. I was busy, so I was not able to do this. But when I saw this story, the story picked up. I picked up interest on it because of what the guy said. You will see in a minute. So what I would do is let me play a little video clip of his analysis of this particular event, and then after that I will come back and give you my why I chose this particular video clip. All right, so let's go.
Is that of Plateau killing, and the Christian Association of Nigeria has made a call there, and that call is instructive. Christian Association of Nigeria has called for self-defense, that everyone defend. Because everything in Nigeria now is about self, from self-determination to self-defense to self-sponsor to self-everything. Resort to yourself. Everybody in Nigeria is on their own. What makes this even more instructive is that if you look at how many have called for self-defense, like everybody should defend themselves. Even the minister of defense say, defend yourself. I am not ministering to you. Even me, I'm ministering to myself. Everybody else has called for self-defense. Now the Christian Association of Nigeria is saying defend yourself. They are now tired of advising people to pray. The other day, it was Paul Adefarasin who advised everybody to have a plan B. And now I said, if you learn how to run away, you still have to learn how to come back and face it. So everybody is saying self-defense. What does this mean? They used to tell us to pray about insecurity and pray about the situation, but now they are saying, "Alaye, defend yourself." How do you even not know already? Do you even need anyone to tell you to defend yourself in a country where even pastors who give you anointing and give you stickers to place on your car and on your, and to place on your door, should be when I see the blood, I shall supposed to pass over you. But the pastors who give all these things to have not only bodyguards, not only ushers, not only police and mopo, not only soldiers, not only vigilante, they also have even OPC guiding them. Pastors. So if you don't see under this statement now, if you don't see it, that the pastors are beginning to let you know that, sorry, make we no lie, you have to defend yourself. At least now you know that they are saying it. That is the important thing underneath that statement or behind it. Guys, defend yourselves. Okay, you have been praying, they work. You have to rise up and defend yourself. So if pastor says that, I don't know who else is qualified to advise that you defend yourself.
All right. You hear what did you hear the message from the video? That everybody in Nigeria should be ready to defend themselves. Ha ha ha. Everybody in Nigeria defend themselves. He said that everything in Nigeria today is about self. That everybody in Nigeria is on their own. Everything is about self in Nigeria. It's about self, not about community. You see what... this is actually the particular reason why I thought I would not let this go. I'm going to talk about it because this video, this little clip, contains everything I've been thinking that is wrong with Nigeria. Everything. In the past, the pastors, right? The pastors will preach to everybody. If you have financial difficulties, the pastors will tell you to pray. Come over here, pray. We'll pray for you, then God will reward you. What is that name again? They stuff they copied from America, the prosperity gospel. If you don't have money, or if you keep praying to God, donate some money, God will reward you. If you donate 1,000, you get 50,000, something like that. God is ministration of God. Supplication to God is thereby commercialized. You donate money, you get more. God is now, Jesus is a stock market where you go put some money in the stock and you realize a lot of rewards. So, and then also if you're sick, they say, well, you pray hard enough, your sickness will go away. This was the trend in Nigeria for a long time, right? But now that things have gotten out of control, Buhari has taken a lot of guns from people and brought his Fulani terrorists into Nigeria. The pastors are scared. The pastors, you see what the guy, what Segun said? Today, pastors walk around with OPC members. OPC is it's like a militia group in Southwest. They walk around with OPC members and mopel to protect them from harm. But mopel is basically a short form of mobile police. So they pay for this mobile police, and OPC members to come and protect them because they don't believe in prayers. They don't believe that prayers alone will save them from bullets, right? Do you see the irony there? That these motherfuckers running around thinking about Jesus. Any problem you have, Jesus will come down and solve it. Why can't they pray? Why can't they pray hard enough that way Jesus will come down and protect them from bullets? Do you see the hypocrisy in these so-called pastors that believe in God? If somebody really, really, really believe in God, if they believe that God, believe in God and Jesus will do something for you, will give you money, protect you from sickness, it should also protect you from bullets. So why are they using members of OPC and the mobile police? They should just pray. And then Fulani headsman will not kill them. But instead, they're telling people in Nigeria, you're on your own. You should protect yourself. Everything is about self. So basically, they know that the prayers have no efficacy. The prayers do not do anything for you. It doesn't give you money. It doesn't give you health. So they know they've been lying all this time, telling people to pray. Come to church, pray. You see. Even the ones in America, yeah, some of them really believe in that stuff. They go to church every Sunday and they pray. Every Sunday they gather together in churches and pray. But these motherfuckers will not gather together for one day to try to figure out how to solve their problem in Nigeria. The problem, killing their people in Nigeria will never get them together to sit around and try to find solution. Put their heads together to find solution. But every Sunday, God, they believe God. You pray to God, you get more money. You pray to God, you get health. You get good health. Your kids will go to good college. God will do all that for you. Like the kid said in the video before, prayer works. Today is you gotta defend yourselves. It's about self now. I don't know if you guys noticed something about Christianity. I noticed this a long time ago. It requires a lot of thinking. Do you notice that Christianity is about self? Christianity is not about community. It's not about helping your community. It's just about yourself, you and yourself. For you to get salvation, it's yourself. Self gets salvation, not community. Salvation doesn't go to community, it goes to self. But anyway, unlike Islam, I don't really know too deep about Islam, but I do know that Muslims stick together. They tend to stick together and work together. Just look at Nigeria. Almost all the Fulanis are Muslims. You see, they're working together and they have been effective in taking everything from us. You just have to sit down and think. Sit down and think, and you realize that what is going on. Christianity, you're on your own. Don't get me wrong, Americans are Christians, right? They are Christians, I know that. That's how they help build their country. Most Western nations are Christian countries. They build their nations based on that. But these are white people, man. They're not black people. We black people, whatever we touch, we'll turn it upside down. You see. Is there any place in the Bible that says you cannot defend yourself? Can you find me a place in the Bible that says you don't have the right to self-defense? But these pastors for a long time been making our people to believe that prayer will save them. Prayer will do everything. Prayers are key to everything, including self-defense. You don't need any gun. If not, why didn't they prepare their congregations since Buhari came in? At least since Buhari came in, they could have prepared their people to, get a lot of guns and be prepared to collectively get together, train and collectively defend their communities. Instead, what did they tell them? Now you're on your own. Practice self-defense. See, the word is very, very interesting. That word you're looking about, their self-defense. Defend self. It didn't say defend their community, defend their Christian community. But you see, Muslims, they have this concept called what do they call that? Muslim Ummah or Islamic Ummah. That means Islamic society, Islamic community. They defend themselves, they defend their community. If you kill one person, they all descend on you. They come together and descend on you. But your brethren over there, they've been practicing self, salvation, self, going to heaven, self. Self goes to heaven, not community. They have been praying for a long time, man, giving all these pastors money. And now they realize the prayers doesn't work. That's what the guy said on the video. Because if the prayers work, why are they having mobile police following them around? Why are they using members of OPC? Now they must defend themselves. But anyway, do you notice that the way Nigeria is, the way Nigeria is, this idea of defending self will never work there. I mean, in America, yes, I can say in America is a country based on individualism, based on self. Self is supreme here in America. People don't want to be bothered. You go to work, you do your work, you come back to your family. You don't bother your neighbor. You need something to eat, you go to shop and shop the stuff, grab stuff you need and come back. You can even go to store, walk around, grab a bunch of stuff. You never talk to somebody. You don't have to if you don't want to. Nobody will say you're weird. No, that's not how America is. You go to store, spend 1 hour, grab all the stuff you need, come out, pay for it, come out. You don't have to speak to a soul. So yes, individualism works in America. And then you come back, get in your house. You don't have to talk to your neighbors. You got the right to, to do the way you wish, as long as you're not harming anybody else. But that kind of stuff doesn't work in Nigeria. Even though Nigerians and Americans practice the same, well, Southern Nigeria and Americans, mostly Southern Nigeria, mostly Christians. Yeah, there are some Muslims in Yoruba, maybe 50% over there, but mostly, I would say majority of Southerners are Christians. But the individualism that Americans practice would never work in our culture. It won't work over there because people need each other. People, when you go to market, you talk to people. When you wake up, you talk to your neighbor. But Christianity came and basically force us to think about self. That's the problem. Self. Christianity come over there, tell us don't practice our culture. We both practice self. Everything is about self. You got the right to worship yourself. That's why a lot of our leaders steal our money. Because they steal it, they go to Western Bank and dump it over there. It's only about themselves and their family, not for the collective. And then notice what is going on. All the rights that should be protected by a very effective constitution, an effective set of laws, have been taken away from the people in Nigeria. You see, the right to conscience, the right to believe whatever you want to believe, say whatever you want to say, what they call that, the right to free speech. It's not there. You can't open your mouth and say, you can't say, for example, you can't go there and say, man, people take a gun and, the one governor said, the governor Orton of Bedouin State said that, but you remember that Buhari took a lot of guns from everybody when he first came in. You can basically tell people to get guns, but if they're found with the gun, if they are found with the gun, they will go to jail. If they hear you telling people to get guns, you go to jail. I think some governors have said it, but they are governors. So there's no protection for free speech. There is no protection to jury trial. The right to jury trial is what is practiced here in Western world. If you go to court, you get in trouble. You go to court. You have the you see a right to either choose a judge, or choose a jury. Most of the time, it's effective to choose the jury because one person there, all the jury members may see your side of the story and let you go. Just think about Sowore. Sowore arrested in Nigeria. There's no jury trial. It's trial by the judge. And then you know that judges are corrupt in Nigeria, so they're basically messing with the guy. The judges do what Buhari tells them to do. If there was a jury trial in Nigeria, Sowore would have been free. He would have been back here with his family. So the right to jury trial is not effective in Nigeria. The right to conscience, the right to free speech, and then the right to free press. What do you call that? Freedom of speech for press members. It's not there in Nigeria too. I mean, that recent instances, journalists have been arrested because of what they wrote. If you write something and criticize Buhari, you get arrested and put in jail. In fact, Channels TV was fined recently because they interviewed a member of IPOB. So Channel TV was warned, and they levied a heavy fine on them just to shut them up. Something like that will never happen in America because America, there's something called freedom of speech. I mean, freedom of the press. An American press can go anywhere, interview anybody. They can go to Russia, interview Snowden. Remember Snowden, the one that leaked a lot of American secrets. So they pursued him. He ran to Russia. He's still in Russia up to today. There was a journalist that went there, interviewed him, and came back here and published it. Nobody can molest him. Trump cannot molest him. Obama cannot molest him. But Joe Biden cannot molest him. He has the right to do that. But you cannot do that in Nigeria. Because Nigeria has no such thing as freedom of press. They may said in paper that they have it, but it doesn't work. So all these rights that our people will be enjoying if they had a good constitution have been taken away from them because we don't have a good constitution. Oh, by the way, there's a right to own guns. When they say defend yourself, how can you defend yourself if you don't have a gun? If there's a right, if the right to own gun is put in a good constitution, then that means people can also form militias. The militia like OPC, they're there, but legally they can carry guns. But with a good constitution and with the right to self-defense and right to own gun defined clearly, people can then form militia. Militias are based on people running around the bush practicing how to shoot guns. We should have a lot of those in Nigeria, I'm telling you. A country like Nigeria where Muslims are running around causing all kinds of havoc, we should have at least 300 militia in the east, the southeast, 300 militia in the southwest, 300 militias in the south side. All these militias were trained and with the right to carry their gun, display the gun. Then in that case, if a Fulani herdsman comes into your home to rape your mother or your sister or to destroy your crops, you pick up your guns and blow his head out. So in that kind of situation, they will be scared to mess with anybody. So all these rights, if you think about it clearly, all these rights should be inherent. It should be inherent in any population in Nigeria. People should have the right, should have all these rights, to protect themselves against the government. Because you see, most of the time it's the government that organizes some people to go and harm a lot of other people. Think about the what the herdsmen are doing. The herdsmen, they're not working on their own. They're working with Mayeti Allah and with Buhari. Buhari is the one that unleashed them on us. If Buhari is against them, they wouldn't be there. They wouldn't be there causing trouble. You see. In fact, I hear that many times when some people are, uh, some people were able to catch a Fulani herdsman with guns. Fulani herdsmen will come in a community with AK-47. People will tackle them and catch them. Police will come and release them and give them their guns back. But in Nigeria, Buhari told everybody to turn in their guns. What does that tell you, though? It tells you that the government is behind whatever is going on with the Fulani herdsmen. And in a situation like that where the government supports a militia against other people, a lot of people can die. It can lead to a lot of genocide. It can lead to some people getting wiped out. That way their lands can be taken and given to other people. But anyway, you see what is going on in Nigeria. Fulani, Buhari is a Fulani, and Fulani is only about 6% or 6 or 7% of the population. They're probably not more than 8%. They've been working underground, working together to take over everything in Nigeria. Think about the military schools, the military hardwares we have in Nigeria. Everything military is in their hands. And everything military is over there in the north. They move all of them out of the south and put them in the north where they are. And then look at the constitution. The current constitution that they used to run Nigeria was written by a Fulani man called Abdul Salami. He wrote it, imposed it on Nigeria. And that constitution is skewed towards them. The constitution gives them a lot of rights to abuse us, gives them, the number of legislators in the Congress. They have more there, overwhelming majority there. So if Southern legislators wanted to introduce a law to make changes, they would not allow it because the constitution was purposely designed like that. They know in other words, they know what they were doing when they doing all this stuff they do. See, my anger is with our people, man. I don't know how Satan has allowed this to happen. Basically, Southerners have limited power, right? They have limited power over their own thoughts, over their own actions. When the Constitution is favoring one section and written against the Southerners, that's what that means. You have to watch what you say, you have to watch what you do, or they kill you. Either they kill you or they take you to court and keep you there. That's what is happening to Sowore. So basically our people have no right to enjoy the fruits of their labor. They have limited right to enjoy the fruits of their industry because the Fulanis they are running amok. Instead of our people developing their own areas, like getting them do everything possible to get a steady electricity, fix the roads, they have to listen to whatever the Fulanis or a Fulani president in the north wants them to do. It's because of what they call the exclusive list. In the constitution they wrote and posed on us have what they call exclusive list. The exclusive list contains all the most important infrastructures that a community needs are in that exclusive list, controlled by the president. And the way it is now, if you go and start building road, they have what they call a lot of federal roads, and those are the important roads, that road networks that connect different cities. You can't do anything. They decay. They don't want to rebuild them, and you don't have no right to rebuild them. So basically, our will in the south have been submerged under the authority of the Fulanis. The Fulanis control everything. They control whether we make progress today, whether we make progress tomorrow. It's in their hands, not in our hands. Because we have allowed ourselves, our land, our people to be completely exposed to the stupid backward ideology of the Fulani people. And our people are very, very completely vulnerable to the invasion of these people. They can invade your community, kill you, and nothing will happen to them. If the police come there, they would arrest all of you, put you in jail, even though you're not the one that are causing the problem. You see. Yeah, we have seen a lot of stuff to the Fulanis. Those people are sneaky. We have seen a lot of our rights to them. If we're not careful, we may have to cede our lands to them, because that's what they want. They want to come in and take over our area, bring their people from all over Africa and come and take over our lands. So we need to be very careful. We really see. I have this idea that whatever happens in Nigeria, if Nigeria stays as one, Southerners have to rethink the way they do politics, man. This stuff been going through my mind for a long time. We need to start doing radical politics, but we'll do it quietly. That's what Fulanis do. We form many organizations, but secretly. We form many secret. I'm not talking about court. We form many secret political organizations, but in secret. We work together, but in secret. Right? And everybody needs to know what the law says. Everybody needs to understand the Constitution. But we're going to be aggressive. If Fulani says one thing, we'll respond to them quickly. Sometimes we'll go offensive. We'll say something, introduce a policy that will make them mad, and then let them react to it. Because if you pay attention carefully, it looks like Southerners have been, we're doing a reacting, but they have taken over a lot of our stuff. We're just acting like they're slaves now, you see. So, the kind of politics I really think about, we're ready to kill anyway. We're going to be ready to kill. If anybody mess with us, we'll find a way to fuck them up. We'll go there, the person will disappear, his family will disappear. We're not going to go do it as offensive, but for somebody who's clearly introducing a policy that affects us, somebody introducing a policy that put our life in danger, we'll find a way to kill that particular Fulani person and him and his family. That way others will get scared. That's the kind of politics I'm talking about. Not sitting around reading Bible, acting like a bunch of little kids. But anyway, we'll see where Nigeria goes. Even our own governors and leaders, they have not been kind to us. They just go along with whatever Fulani tells them. They don't introduce policies to protect our people. Recently they started, remember all that Asaba declaration? They should have been doing this 40 years ago, you see. But it's because of the way the Constitution was written, people allowed it to stand. That Constitution have done a lot of damage to a lot of people in the South. But anyway, let me stop it here, and then I will find something else to continue.